Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Battlesector, and we will hopefully be able to beat this game here today with the Adepta Sororitas. I think if we attack these guys here and don't suffer major losses, I should be able to just push onto the stronghold and bring this to a close. If I suffer a lot of losses, then I guess it's going to take another turn. And then we're going to have to fight a couple more battles. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case, because we should be able to pretty aggressively move in on them here. I think we got a pretty effective strategy with how we've been moving our forces around, having them unload off of the rhinos and immolators, and then getting them into melee and finishing off the infantry with the flamers. The only problem I have is as we've been progressing, they've been getting more and more infantry. And as they get more and more infantry, then they start to go breacher heavy, and then breacher heavy totally bypasses our strategy of keeping our canonesses and sister superiors alive using smoke, because they do so much damage that they can just survive our attacks without much issue. And then the following turn they just get right in our face and shoot us with their little magic shotguns, and they can kill our guys with no issues. So it's a little discouraging, especially because I'm trying to get these guys to survive the best we can. So we'll just kind of move guys out here, hope being that as we get this moving up, we should be able to consolidate them into a solid force so we can have them all hiding into smoke, because that's the one downside about having them spread out, is they can just come in here and get us killed.
Let's attack them. Targets moving outside our weapons range. The enemy scouts our position.
Alright, well, I guess let's just advance you forward. Advance you forward. I think we'll start shifting you to the left. Hopefully we'll have another turn before we make contact, so I can help get these guys into better position.
We seek his enemies. We follow his light.
Alright, well, let's do that.
Thought I saw something.
I think it missed. Yeah, those look like breachers, so I think they're going to do infantry heavy. Interesting that they're focusing on the Synchro Saints. Oh, shit. Alright, well, somebody obviously hit you there. I can run you up here and flame these guys, or I can just try to melee down the piranha. And if you get the kill, it should blow up. And injure the infantry around them. So that may not be a bad option. Those are breachers. He's got breachers flanking from the right as well. Alright, one more grenade should do it. Oh man, he's got a lot of forces over there actually. Well, let's get you up here, I guess. Try to consolidate them, bring you to here. And then hopefully with the blessed ammo we can start killing some of these breachers. And then with these guys, move them up to here. Then we can start flaming these guys. With your heavy flamer, you should be able to do more damage. Finish them off with the heavy bolter. Yeah, he's got a lot of guys up here yet, and I'm pretty far back.
What is your will?
Well, if I bring you to here and pop smoke, That should keep those guys on the right protected.
Confound his enemies.
And then I can bring you up to here. Can unload the Sanker Saints.
Transport awaiting command.
That's right, I got you guys over here yet too. But I probably need to have you just pop smoke here. Get you there. Celestians out.
To walk the righteous path.
If I bring you to here, you should be able to kill
To walk the righteous path.
that leftover breacher squad and the other guy.
Standing by.
Get you here. Get you here.
Who needs my aid?
I think if I end up attacking
We are invincible.
with the
His light.
Sanker Saints, I can't guarantee the kill, so we'll just focus there. Have you attack these guys.
The unclean shall burn.
Emperor, watch me.
We are
I
his
still
shield.
got you over here too. And of course, I think I got these guys under
Divine vengeance.
smoke, thinking I was going to keep advancing through these, so I think I'm just buffing these guys right now with their survivability. Let's try to finish them off.
Target engaged.
Good. I'm just giving them shit tons of momentum, though, with every one of these kills. Not super excited about that, that's for sure.
Rhino ready.
Get the Canoness out. Can bring you to here.
His enemies.
Get Sister Superior out.
In every shadow I find
If I
heresy.
bring the Canoness to here, then I can buff everybody there.
Go forth. You are his will.
Get you to
made
here. Have you start attacking the Pathfinders.
None can harm me whilst I walk with the
You
Emperor.
can start attacking those guys.
Without doubt.
flesh. Who needs my
And then if I bring the Sister Superior over here, you can attack. Oh, that's right, she only has one splash. That was actually probably a bad decision. Let's get you there. And unfortunately, that means I'm probably going to need to waste some attacks here.
In righteous battle, liberation.
Yeah, I did that wrong.
Vindication.
Yes.
I should have attacked with the Canoness and then just had the Sister Superior shoot. Because the Canoness has more splash damage, so now I'm going to have to waste a single attack killing the Fire Warrior. And I'm going to have to waste an AP to move her up to it, get up here to attack the Pathfinders. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I could have totally wiped out both those squads.
So it will be.
Who
Well,
needs
if
my
I
aid?
move you up, I could have you shoot into there
We serve.
and get the kill, but it's only one guy, and I don't want my hospitalers to get shot up and killed, so maybe I'll just buff all these guys here.
You are his will made flesh.
What is
And
Yes.
in righteous battle?
for
liberation.
you,
In death, vindication.
maybe I'll just use the Oath of Protection. That way you can hopefully survive some attacks. Well, he just killed my Penitent Engine with those Fusion Blaster Crisis Suits. Oh, well, there goes my Cannon, Sister Superior. Everybody shoot. Okay, good, yeah. Spread your attacks out into those Sanker Saints and leave my Canoness alone. Alright. Maybe I should have just kept my commentary to myself here. Alright, so she's here. She's still alive. So that's good. We've got these crisis suits. If I bring you up to here, we can flames some of these guys down, because I gotta be dropping these breachers. They're the most dangerous unit for us. I mean, the railguns are nothing to sneeze at either. Oh, that's right. Some of you guys actually had used your crack grenade. Oh, more breachers are coming at me. Damn it. That's going to be a problem. Well, so much for not suffering a lot of losses. I can have you melee these guys down. And I could also have you come up. Maybe I bring you to here. You can come over to here. You can heal these guys. You can attack here. And naturally not kill the crisis suit I wanted you to kill. So I'll chance it with the crack grenade. Just don't hit the guy that's injured. And of course you did maximum damage on the guy that's injured. That checks out. Oh, god dang it. Well, let's get you behind here. With the rear attack, you should be able to kill that crisis suit. Oh, god damn it. Getting my butt kicked here. Alright, let's see. What can I do here? I don't want to waste my penitent engine over there, but I could use this penitent engine to flame. I could also bring you down here to just start killing these breacher squads. With one more kill, I should be ready to be able to surge again. So I can. So let's do that. Good. Okay, so once you use that ability, it doesn't continue to get you stacks. Because I was going to say, otherwise you should be able to just keep stacking that up every 5 kills you get, which would be really powerful because somebody on the like the Canonist, you could theoretically do that multiple times. Especially if she's fighting guardsmen or Gretchen, other low tier infantry. Alright, so we got a breacher here. So let's move you to here and flame through. Alright, what else do we got here? Actually, with my rhinos, you should be able to finish off the Pathfinders. And then you might be able to finish off that breacher. Okay, good.
Yes.
Get you over here. Start healing up the Canoness.
With haste. I am his, I am
I'm going to
will.
bring you up to here. And then you can start chopping these breachers down. Good. Excellent. Now, even if I used your shield bonus, I'd only get you 50 momentum, and that wouldn't be enough to surge for another turn. I do have the immolator still. So if I bring you over to here, you might be able to kill that strike squad and the breachers. Nice. Oh, we got those guys over here, though. Maybe if I leave you out in the open, that'll cause them to focus fire you. I can get you here, kill those breachers. We must be just giving them shit tons of momentum, though. Alright, one shot and you should get... Couldn't land one shot, man. That's all I needed you for. Is one freaking shot. Alright, well, let's get you over here. Flame those guys down. We got the Sanker Saints. We got a Breacher up top. So I think we want to we'd rather sacrifice the Sanker Saints than the Celestian.
Who needs my aid?
Your command? We serve.
Yeah, we got all these Breachers over here yet.
Transport the waiting command. We are his shield, indomitable.
I guess we'll just move you over.
Into battle!
Maybe we can aggro some attacks with the rhinos. The AI is very inconsistent. Sometimes it wants to focus on attacking the highest value units. Other times it wants to just get as many kills as possible. Well, There goes my squad. Oh, shit. Alright, good. Breacher's down. Photon grenade. Damn it. There goes the cannoness. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, let's just have you guys shoot these breachers, I guess. And of course, he has his back turned, appropriately so. Well, let's just get you over here and rear attack these guys.
Who needs my aid?
And get you over to here. Oh, why did I think that was a breacher? Or why did I think that was my Sanker Saints? I must be getting tired. Alright, let's see here. Put him down. Shoot you here. Almost dropped him. Alright, kill him. 17 damage. No. Rejected. Am I really going to waste a full attack on that? I don't think it makes sense. Alright, he's down almost. I can have you charge. I think I'd rather you charge over to here, though. Because if you can make him attack you instead...
With haste.
I could get you over here. I could have just flamed, and I probably could have taken those other breachers down had I been a little smarter. So let's just start getting the pennant engine up this way to hopefully start to come after the hammerhead. Alright, you can attack here. Beautiful. And get you over to here, and you can double kill those guys. And we'll move you up one.
What is your will?
You can kill this guy.
We seek
Alright,
these
you're
enemies.
pulling back.
We are the sisters of battle.
You can do what? I mean, I could flame him, I could come after the breacher, but he's out of range. So I think we'll just go for the fire. Kill that guy. Move you up to here. Up here. Not really going to get much for shots. So I guess you're going to attack there. Have you charge over to here. And then get the Celestians up here. Take out those breachers. Good. We're up to 75.
We serve.
Alright, we got you and you yet. Guess we'll run you over here, start smacking these guys down.
Rhino ready. What is your will?
Yes.
Put you into hiding.
Your command?
Now that guy's ready to surge. So I'm a little worried
We follow
that
this
between
light.
two surge attacks, that might be enough to kill our hospitaller.
We serve.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I just bring the Rhino down here and have you shoot.
Destroy them and move swiftly
Okay.
onwards.
And then you're still here. Yeah, see, everybody's got enough momentum now that they're starting to
Confirm enemies. Your command?
be able to do double attacks.
Who needs my aid?
Ah, even the hammerhead. Well, maybe we'll sacrifice this Rhino then.
We are his shield indomitable. Standing by. The enemy
Yeah, there's one. There's his two attacks. One. One, two.
Protect your humble self.
One. Two. Why didn't the other one surge and use his attack? That's kind of weird. In fact, I don't think the railgun did either. Or the hammerhead, I guess I should call it. Not the railgun.
With haste.
Well, let's get you your bonus attack here and have you come down here and smack this guy down. Good. Alright, that's 80%. That's perfect. Alright, Well, unfortunately, we did take some really heavy losses. Part of me wants to push the attack, but they're going to reinforce, and the last thing I want is to attack, lose, and then get pushed back. So I think the most prudent thing would be to just restore our 600 points that we're short. Definitely could have used more flamers, so I think we do that. Get us another penitent engine. And then maybe even another immolator. And that gets us, what, 70 points over? So... Actually, my hospitalator's got 13 as well. That penitent engine has 16. And one of the original sisters does too. So let's get rid of the arcoflagellants. Yeah, 16. So I must have done 16 battles total because that's what the rhinos were too. So those little red markings are battle ribbons, and it increases. It's like a buff that the unit gets permanently as long as it survives with the more missions it does. So we do that, and that was actually enough to push our AP to give us an extra one given our special ability. So given that, yeah, see, that would have put them up to 2,000 with their bonus points. So now we should be able to attack, and then we should for sure be able to bring this campaign to a close now. So that's excellent. Yeah, it looks like kind of our standard siege. So 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is up top there. Okay, that should be doable. So I think given our setup here, what we'll do is send a majority of the people on the right and then just a small strike force on the left. Question is, how small of a strike force do we want? I think we probably want to keep the rhinos in the center, because we're going to be most likely getting shot at, because that's usually the main kill zone on these maps, is in the center push. So hopefully if we keep the two rhinos together, we can just run in under smoke cover. Alright, so we got some Celestians, Battle Sisters, Penitent Engine, maybe another Celestian over there. Or another Battle Sister. Hospital will be our HQ commander. We'll put our melee guys into the transport. Like so. And I guess I didn't really position these guys very well. Let's get you up here, run you into there. You're up to 3, so let's get you to here. I can just put you into there, and you into here. Run you up. Run you up. Get you to here. Get him in there. Alright. That should work, I think. Oh, shit. Alright, well, with that one attack, I now put my immolator out of commission. Oh, damn it. Well, how far do we want to move you? Yeah, see, we got tons of infantry in here. I'm not shocked by that.
Emperor, watch me.
By his will.
Let's see. If I move you up 1, I can unload you. I can bring you up here and you can double flame, and that should kill those guys. Yep, perfect. And then let's move you back into some cover behind the rocks. I can have you shoot into these probes. And not quite able to get the kill. Well, maybe let's move forward, pop smoke, and then advance under the smoke. And then with you, because you took damage, it may actually be more prudent to have the Battle Sisters capture here for 2 points, and then we'll just run the immolator up this way, trying to get to that right flank capture point. And these guys can come over here. Move you up 1.
Yes. They shall never walk in the Emperor's light.
Alright, what do we got here? Lots of probes shooting me. Oh, I think that landed on my Battlesister though, so if he wants to keep sniping us Battlesister with the railgun, I think that's reasonable. Damn, are they gonna kill the Celestians? They sure are. Well, there goes my flamers. It's got a lot of fire warriors. I don't see much for breachers yet. Alright, well, that wasn't an insignificant amount of damage. We'll get you up here, take out these two guys. Move you up another one. If I bring you to here, we should be able to flame two of these guys. There we go. Oh, I thought you were going to be able to kill the other one. So much for that idea. Have you pop here and take out the strike team. Good. Well, I guess we'll bring you up to here and just wipe these guys out. Bring you here to take cover. Alright, well, if I bring you over to here, however, I could also bring you here, and then you could use your heavy bolter to start shooting into this guy, and then I can pull you back. We can unload the Celestians, and you can run up here, and it doesn't look like there's anybody over there. If I run you up to here, you can then flame down these breachers. They actually got quite a few guys left. So maybe what I do is I bring you over to here. And I can just have you guys finish these guys up. Good. And you can come over to here. You can finish off those guys. And you can come over to here. And you can unload those guys. And you can move up to here and attack them. And you can move up to here. And you can capture a point. Oh, but you can't use it because you're capturing. Well, let's have you just shoot into these guys then. Oh, you just failed. Alright, well, I guess now we have these guys taken out. I can bring you guys. Get the canoness out. Get the hospital out. Alright, do that. Do double attack. Move you up one and attack. And we'll move you up another one. And you can attack here. And you can attack here.
As he wills it, so it shall be.
Alright, move you down to there.
With a gracious heart.
And I guess we're just bringing the other pennant engine up to here.
We are the Sisters of Battle.
Move you into cover.
In righteous battle, liberation. In death, vindication.
As you command.
Your command?
What is your will?
Maybe it'd be most prudent to unlock the hospital. If nothing else, it might give him another target to shoot at. Instead of my poor immolator. Yeah. Oh, breacher. Yep, see, they're getting all their shield up, so now those frickin' probes aren't even able to damage them. Ooh, that was pretty big damage. Oh, another breacher, another breacher. Another breacher. Another breacher. Alright, so much for my hypothesis that there wasn't a lot of breachers. There's nothing but breachers. Oh my god. Alright. Well, let's get you up here. Flame these guys down.
Standing by.
And we'll get you up to here. Start capturing this, but we'll do that first,
We give our lives for the order.
because that'll keep you safe. And then I think we probably just want to flame these guys. You can attack here.
Swiftly onwards.
I mean, it does make me sad to not pop smoke.
For eternity. Yes.
Alright, we got just a ton of stuff over here. Let's do that. You're ready to surge. Let's have you attack here. Okay, good. Surge, attack here.
In the Emperor.
Good.
We are the sisters of
Attack here. Attack there.
So it will be.
Probably just flame through here to attack all these guys. That breacher squad's still pretty strong,
into position.
but I should be able to shoot him with the heavy bolter.
Keep on clean.
Yeah, good. That's better. We got double breacher here, but we also have penitent engine, which means you're going to shoot here. You can slowly make your way up this way.
In service, there is life and truth.
I could charge over to here.
We are his judgment.
Almost took him
We
out.
seek his enemies.
Fire and fury. Onwards.
Let's see.
In righteous battle, liberation. In death, vindication.
You're still here. Those guys are full health. Alright, you're here. Let's do extra attacks. Get the rhino up here. Send the immolator over here.
We are his shield, indomitable.
Probably need to start bringing forces over that way.
Transport awaiting command.
Show
Alright,
no
he's
mercy
down.
To the unrighteous.
Breacher. So let's get you over to here. Chop him down. That's a strike squad. Chop them down. You're up to 5. Get another attack. Get here. Move up 1. And surge and get another attack.
Glory in his name.
She's just so crazy.
Emperor, watch me.
I can't believe all those things stack for her.
We serve.
Your command.
Well, I guess you have captured that point, so let's try to get you over here to start doing some stuff for us.
Ready.
We serve.
Standing by.
Yeah, maybe we'll just bring you up to here to try to lock those guys down.
We are the sisters of battle.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Who needs?
Now, I guess the real question is...
With haste, your festering soul will burn. For Catherine, for eternity.
what's going to happen first? May kill all of his units, or...
My blade will mete out his mighty judgment.
capturing all the points. If I bring you over to here, actually I should just be able to throw a crack grenade. Yeah, there we go. Get you over to here, flame these guys down. There's only 4 guys left.
In righteous battle, liberation. In death, vindication.
3 guys left.
Death to all sinners!
2 guys left.
We seek his enemies. We seek his
Let's get you over to
enemies.
here. That guy's in cover, so he might be hard to kill, so let's just flame him out. Yeah, I think this is the last guy, so let's just attack him.
None can harm
Do I
you
have
as long
anybody
as the
else? I just need one more attack. I think we got it under control here, because it didn't spawn in as reinforcements. Alright, and with that, we have now completed this campaign. So, captured 12 tiles, held, most tiles held was 13, 4 resources, which are the special points, took us 5 turns, captured 2 bases, and didn't actually lose any tiles on our playthrough here, so that worked out pretty well. There was a couple of points where it was pretty close to causing some issues here, but the sisters definitely feel pretty good now. These are even a little bit nerfed from what they are normally. So let's see, took out 340, average accuracy 1%. I don't think that's working correctly. Shortest battles 4 turns, 15 units surge, did over 125,000 damage. Longest battles 12 turns. Kill to death ratio is almost 9-1. Total healing 6272. Melee was 36,000 effectively. Ballistic is almost 36,000. But yeah, flame by far is our most damaging attack overall, since we were using so much of it. That did almost 54. So not terribly surprised by those numbers here. But yeah, I think this should be even better because I didn't even get to use the command point abilities here. Our Penitent Engine was the best performing unit, getting 48 kills, surviving 17 missions. Canonist is the most surged unit, not surprised by that. Most empowered ability was a crack grenade, so we could get additional grenades. And then the best mission kill to death ratio was 25-1 on mission 6. I don't know what army rating means. It says 46 out of 100. So again, I'm not sure what that all means, but sisters feel good. I think the Sacred Saints are going to be major benefactors of these, or going to benefit very well from the changes here, because they can really get crazy tanky, because you already get the extra armor and then damage reduction with their shield, and now all of a sudden if they get attacked they can get up to 3 more armor. So if somebody's foolish enough to attack you with low tier infantry, like what was happening to me on this last mission, effectively they get super armor equivalent to a tank, and then they just can't get damaged anymore. And then you can convert that armor into momentum, and if you get it full stack, that's 50 momentum that you can all of a sudden throw on somebody. The Canonist is crazy. You know, she kills 5 units, and it's just models. It's not like squad wipes. It's literally models. And then she'll get the surge and get an extra attack, and then that extra attack gives her 30% more damage. Now the good news is once you roll that over to get that extra AP and damage surge, it doesn't start adding up additional stacks, because then you would get into the cycle where she'd be attacking 6 or 7 times per turn, and with the sheer amount of damage that she can put out, that would just be insanity. It does feel good that the Hospitallers have that buff to HP and damage reduction. It's going to make them more viable as well. It was, you know, the Canonist is just going to have so many abilities right now. I think if she would have kept that on, that would have been hard. But she's definitely meant to be purely a fighter right now, compared to how she was in the past, where you had to decide, do I want her to use buff, debuff, or attacking? And now it's like debuff or just balls to the wall attack. So the Celestians feel good with their Flamer. I suspect if they had the multi-melta, that would have worked out pretty well too, because as they take damage, then they'll start to increase, or if they take model losses, then they start to increase their damage. I don't know what the break-even point would be between one. I suppose it would be just one model loss, because then you get 50% damage increase to the other 4 models that are there, which should come out to be 200% more damage overall, assuming each model then gets a 50% damage buff, as long as they don't have bad rolls or end up missing their attack. Interestingly, the Penitent Engine, when it attacks, you know, it has 2 attacks for every melee attack, so it actually double stacks the accuracy buffs that it gets, that absolution, I can't remember what it's called. So units that have that ability and then have multiple attacks per or attack animations, I should say, per attack cycle, then it stacks those up. So that's going to make them super powerful. I didn't really get to play around much with the Repentia at all. What are they called? Not flayed ones. The guys with the tentacles, I can't think of what they're with. The whip guys, they seem okay. You know, there can definitely be more of an annoyance. I think once you start buffing them up, they get all that accuracy, and then you start using their frenzy ability. I think they're going to have a surprising amount of damage output, so that should be kind of fun. And I didn't really get to use the Retributors at all on this playthrough. The thing that was quite interesting is that Blessed Armor, I think, is just going to be a total pain in the ass, because it's going to give you that damage reduction. You're going to be attacking that freaking Rhino, trying to get it off of capture points on multiplayer matches, and it's going to freaking be healing 25 damage per turn. And then those Blessed Armor stacks, I think each one lasts for 2 turns. So you're going to keep attacking, and it's just going to keep getting stacked. So that's going to make it really hard to kill a Rhino, assuming they just camp it on one of those strategic command points late game, and you just don't have the right units to kill it. So you're almost going to have to focus them down while you still have the units to do damage on them. Otherwise, they're really going to be an issue for you, and they're just going to keep popping their smoke. Now, it was kind of interesting to finally get the Rhino to surge. I don't know if I've actually had one surge before, but now I know it makes the smoke last for 3 turns, and it goes up to 25 evasion. So that was something kind of interesting to experience on this playthrough as well. So I hope that gives you some idea of what the sisters can do. I will definitely work on making some multiplayer matches with them going forward. If you're enjoying these videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe. It encourages me to post more content for you. And I'll also re-upload some unit explanations and reviews with the new sisters, since their abilities have totally changed as well. So have a great day.